Longzhu can outplay it. So Longzhu is banking on their mechanical prowess and their team fighting capabilities, which have allowed them to get to that 7 win game streak, whereas KT will now be having to resort more on their champions, and if they lock in this Braum, you have Unbreakable to deal with Twitch as well.
Yeah, interesting that Prey goes ahead and picks up that Twitch instead of the Tristana we've been seeing a lot more often. Has played 3 games of Tristana, has played none of Twitch so far, so he'll have his debut in Summer, at least, on this pick. Actually, no, he's played 3 games of Twitch, my bad. And he's actually 3-0, so he's looking pretty good on that one. And we are going to finish up the picks here. The Braum and the Galio being picked up on the side of KT, so they have that huge front line to protect the Ashe in the back, and then the Orianna picked up here for BDD.
This is an outstandingly strong draft from Longzhu if they are up to par in their mechanics, as we have reiterating. Top lane wins, mid lane has pressure, Rek'Sai can find Gragas and track him out, the Thresh and Twitch can have a decent lane into the Ashe and Braum, but when it comes to a 5-on-5 grouping phase, because they don't have such a brutal front line such as what KT has, they will have to rely on great hooks, on fantastic plays, on great positioning, and equally, KT will have the option of outplaying Longzhu if you flash out of the Shockwave, if you can mitigate the pressure early, hit that mid-game even, and just force down fights into the bottom side, which we know that KT is going to do at level 6 into that bottom side of the map. They can blow it wide open. So both have plenty of win conditions, but I believe that Longzhu's are a bit harder to execute.
A bit harder. They're going to have to wait a little bit longer, get Prey online. We've seen BDD's Orianna pop off, as well as Pawns. Both of these guys have been playing fantastic Oriannas, so definitely one of the key picks coming in here. Pawn going to hop onto his Galio once again, 9-1 with this pick.
And with the Galio, this composition is similar to what KT was running with their Kalista. So 4 tanks in the Kalista, but they've shifted some of the damage over from the Kalista to the top lane, whereas before it was a Shen, now it is a Renekton and Ashe, so a little bit more engaged, distracted, and busy. Not capable of going to the top side of the map and help with an ultimate, because if the ultimate is there, even if it doesn't get challenged, the damage reduction will be enough to sway this matchup.
Oh, Braum getting low, and there's that Ignite, the poison coming out here from the Twitch, the Lantern forward, and he's gonna pick up first blood. Now it's Deft, 1v2, the heal coming out. Deft, he doesn't have his heal yet, that play backwards. It's gonna be a double kill, but he does at least trade 1, getting the best of a bad situation for Deft, but Longzhu getting 2 kills on the bot side.
That is huge for Prey. That's 2 kills on the Twitch. His early game has already been scot-free. 2 kills on him means that he's going to have an accelerated mid-game, hits that Blade of the Ruined King earlier, and boy, if a Twitch is getting fed, it doesn't matter how tanky your team is. This is the strongest hyper carry in the game in terms of just flat-out DPS. Sure, a Kog'Maw can melt a single target down, but a Twitch kills your entire team.
That's going to be really scary. They did a lot to counter specifically Prey, but also Cuz. And yeah, Mata just getting a little bit too aggressive in the lane after taking that much damage, not respecting the hook as Braum. Thinking, hey, you know, I've got a big-ass shield. I should be fine, but no, not the case.
He's walking back and forth, thinking that he could just push one more wave before the recall's in, but Gorilla.
Oh, but already the fast body slam. He's waiting for the flash here out of Khan to put that cast, but he puts it down, and now Khan is all alone, 1v2, trying to hop on over with that flash, and with the slow, he make it away, but here comes Pawn. They're looking for the dive. 3 members trying to go under this turret. There's the flash stun. There's the burst damage, but slow! He gets killed under turret! Now Stun forced to flash away, and Khan gets away! What the hell? 4v4, as the 2 supports have made their way up. Just the 80 carries not in this one. The blue buff going back and forth, and Cuz is going really deep. There's that big shockwave though, and BDD picks up the blue buff, but here's the retaliation. The heroic entrance is gonna get Khan. Can they follow up and get another one? The box coming down, the taunt missing, and Pawn not able to pick up another one, only will get Khan.
Longzhu gets super cocky there. They're thinking, all right, KT have to respect the possibility.
Make it interesting, it seems. Already popping the dominance, just waiting for the smite. There it is. Now Cuz just has to get out, but they need that buff. Khan trying to get in. They need to have this fight. In comes Score, and Mana from the right side. Cuz in a lot of danger, but at the same time, so is BDD. Takes that Lantern, though. There it is, the missed Shockwave. BDD not able to follow up. Here's Deft trying to get one more. Cuz is going to go down. Down goes BDD. They're on the chase for Gorilla now, too. They want to get 3 kills on the back of this, and yes, they will at the end of it. 3 members, 4 members even, of Longju going down.
And KT does not allow Longju to get anything that they want. They will have to fight with tooth and nail for anything they want on the map, and the collapse is imminent. It looked like, oh yes, a trade of turret for tower, but Renekton and Galio collapsed instantly. The second the Dominus got popped, you knew it was going down. You knew they didn't want to fight it, and here we go again. It's super low. They're thinking, how are we going to get this out? Renekton's already so strong. We can't take this 2v2 on, and what it looks like, BDD has an answer to this. It's a 3-man. He can help over the wall. They don't account for Score, and Mata making it so damn quick on this side of the map. And BDD gets bopped over the wall, and so much CC on his side of the map that when the Shockwave does get to whip, but that would not have been enough. It's a 3-on-5 at this stage, with Deft making it to the battle already. This was obviously going to go into the favor of KT, and they punished Longju hard.
It's a huge turnaround right now for KT, who is beginning to take control of this game. Longju, they can't really engage at this point. Members on test, trying to block Pawn's charge, and they are going to get the hook. He is still extremely tanky. There's a nice Shockwave in the back, but follow it up. Here's Smeb in the back. Down goes 1. Can he get another? There's 2. There's 3. And now Kush goes in. He wants to die. He's asking for it. Make it 4. And KT, they're running away with this one.
He's had enough. He doesn't want to see what's about to go down, but Longju cannot take these fights. This is KT's realm. They are so strong in the mid game. This is the tank composition. Longju need to be utilizing their split pusher. The Khan needs to be on the side, not just dropping the Rift Herald to try to slyly secure a tower. And in the end, Longju's hesitation and
loss against the Rock Tigers, they've really pulled it together. Here we go. The arrow directly on top of Prey into the Glacial Fissure. Goodbye, Mr. Bot Lane from the side of Longju. They were playing good passive play up until this moment. Did not respect the dive.
And the dive is always going to come at the duo lane. That is the strength of KT. This is what we saw the composition do. Khan is caught, and he is going down.
Yeah, goodbye. You're not going to go in. Nice Shockwave, buddy. Going to do barely anything at this point, as the rest of the members on your team continue to get caught. Make that 3 members. So 2 turrets go down. They're just piling on the gold tier. About 8,000 gold ahead now as KT after the recent couple of fights we've had. And now they can easily regroup, use that extra gold, buy some items, and then pressure the Baron.
Yeah, they don't have any need to be pressuring Baron immediately after that play. Many times you would imagine the team would push.
But here we go. The Baron has started. There's not much vision at all. Tons of deep vision here from KT. Prey Seeker is going to hit Mata, and even though this is a bit slow, you know, it's not that Baron comp you were talking about.
He needs to steal. He needs to go for the steal.
Okay, the cast coming in into the Glacial Fissure, and so many CCs in a row. Now he's just trying to survive, but he will not. Down he goes. Goodbye, Gorilla. Goodbye, Prey. BDD, can you survive? Khan's not even joining. He's like, yeah, I don't even want to be part of this. Let me try to split push at the same the tanks could do in that moment in time to save his life. And so the positioning of Deft is going to have to be so stellar in the future. Gorilla having a little bit of trouble. He can't Lantern himself out of this one. He is going to burn his flash, but that's really not going to help out. Here comes Score from the right side. Nice knock-up.
Once again, Cuz has flash. They need to be trying a steal here. Smeb has ult. They're going to turn.
Okay, they're going to turn. Here comes Khan flashing away, but unfortunately, we are going to have Prey getting caught once again. So they do get that 1 pick. Score is a little bit low, but now it's 5v3. Gorilla did just respawn. Smeb trying to go 1v1 on Cuz. But again, this Baron, it goes down pretty slow with this composition. It's only Deft doing that damage. So Khan trying to poke onto Smeb. You can see Cuz, BDD even poking Deft a little bit. Smeb all by himself is getting pretty low. He gets taken out. Look at the rest of KT. They're getting low. Are they going to finish this one? Looks like it's going to be close. They do get it. Ash picks it up in the end. There's the hook. Are they going to continue onto this one? Longju doesn't look like it. They just get that 1 kill onto Smeb.
Is down, but Score does not have flash. Here we go.
Okay, there's the dive. Look at Prey. They want him. There's the flash. They get it. There's the follow-up stun, and down he goes. They went for 1 target, and they took him out like it was bread on butter. That was so easy, man. not much that Longju could do to stop that fight from happening.
They are killing Prey like if he's got the plague. Wait a minute.
Okay, we got a bit more fighting here, but there's going to be one. The Void Rush finally coming out. I think that's the first time I've seen it all game. Because he will get out alive. Now it's Khan trying to clean up. He's got BDD still, has a bit of mana, so they're going to take out the Croc. Can they get any?
He needs a long ways to catch up.
They're going on to Pawn here. You can see that he's still extremely tanky, though. The Stone Plane is going to be procced. We got another push coming in. Dominus as well from Smeb on the right side. Look at Prey again. Can they get onto him? The box coming down. They're scoring from behind. Prey is still alive. The heroic entrance, though, trying to get out of that damage, but Prey does get knocked up. But there's the Shockwave. This will be the turnaround for Longju. Can they get the kill? Pawn's still alive. They need to flash. The hook is not going to hit him. It's Smeb instead. And Deft, they finally get Galio. Deft is on the run. Looks like they're trying to get out to Smeb. Prey, he's still alive. They're hanging on to this one. This game is not over by any means necessary. Here comes Khan from behind. They're looking for score. That's going to be one more. Can they get any more? Deft is still on the run. Mata coming in here. Cuz and Khan on the long chase. Cuz going to take the shortcut. Deft, what can he do? Mata can't protect them forever. They want these kills, and they should be able to get them. The Lantern coming in. There's that burst. Down goes the ADC. The hook gonna miss, but there's the Unburrow. And this should be the ace coming out. Longju, they're holding on.
And what is up with KT? They go dive a turret again without a minion wave. They just want blood non-stop. They just cannot resist the aroma of Longju, and it bites them back in the end. There's not an objective immediately. It's 15 seconds on the Dragon and 20 onto Baron. What is Longju going to prioritize here? The inhibitor is no longer a concern. That chase allowed the wave to push all the way back, and Inhib's coming back up. They're going to go for the Baron. There's plenty of members of KT, but I believe this is just going to be a trade.
They went a little bit too far. Score, he was diving way deep after the arrow hit BDD. He's like, okay, I smell the blood in the water. I want this guy really badly, and didn't work out. Prey survived the entire time, as some focus was on the other members. Good positioning, and that's going to mean the Baron.
Marins, but Prey, he's got his ult.
Okay, they got the hook, and look for that damage. The Stone Plate is popped, and Cuz in the back is taking a bunch here. He's going to take that Lantern in, but Prey, he has been taunted by the Pawn here. The Shockwave is going to be good. Score's getting low, but lots of members of the Longju side is getting low as well. Prey is still alive somehow. They can't kill him. They need to get on the backside. Pawn getting lower, though. Smeb can't get in range. They take out Jace, which is going to be good. And now Longju, they have to back off and regain their health, which means that this inhibitor should go down.
Longju have to remember that under...
On 5, and here we go. Smeb coming in from behind. Here's Khan. They're looking for that in case that hook almost hit Prey, or rather Deft in the back, but here's Smeb getting onto Prey. The heroic entrance to QSS is used, but Prey is knocked up. Trying to do damage to these tanks is so incredibly hard. Look at Smeb getting low, but Cuz at the same time, they're looking for that, but Prey over the wall. Deft, he's getting so low, he doesn't go down. Finally, Cuz can get onto the back line so that AD carry is taken away. There's the Shockwave, 2 kills for Longju, and now they're on the chase. They get those 2 amazing kills, and now they're going for Baron.
And KT's getting full-on tank syndrome. They cannot kill Prey at this stage in the game. They absolutely need Deft, and the positioning that was allowed for Prey means that even though he got exhausted, he was able to just bop Deft from over the wall, and that allowed Cuz to finish him off. But Renekton and Galio cannot kill carries at this stage in the game. What worked in the mid-game needs to change in the late, and they are refusing to adapt. We're going to look at the fight again. Here's Renekton, sure, but look at how tanky Prey is. The shields, the heals, the CC, it's not enough. He's got lifesteal too, and through exhaust, Prey just can't get hit. Deft does not have the range. Their Prey and Spray is too big, and for some reason, Score flashes at the end, but he's just using his flash in vain. Longju get a Baron, and they are now still in the driver's seat, kind of in this game in terms of damage, because KT is
extremely low. Score still sitting by, so is Cuz. There's so much tension. Really big Shockwave, though, and Mata getting low. But can they survive for Prey? So many stuns coming out. Prey's not doing damage, but look at the backside. He's going to stay alive, and Cuz getting in deep, but finally they get the Twitch. Just finally in the end of that game. Now it's all about BDD versus 4. Can he do it? Khan is still alive. They have that poke damage. Still a bit of mana left over on BDD. They're looking for some more plays. Deft getting low on mana too. And it looks like even though they got prey, they took too much. And BDD is too healthy. The rest of KT is on the run.
That actually worked. They went all out for prey, and he wasn't even able to use his flash out of that one. They're going to be able to pick up pawn at the end of this one, but they are going to get that Elder Dragon in return. But I want to look at that fight again because they blew everything onto prey. His QSS was popped. They blew so much that it looked like he was tanks. He has flash still available, whereas Smeb and Pawn do not.
See that Khan, he always tries to target. Okay, they get up to Deft. They get the flame, but he's still alive. Shockwave is not going to hit him. Deft still doing that damage on the back, but here's Prey. They're trying to get onto him as well. Khan getting extremely low. The arrow going to hit Gorilla. They will take him out, and Prey couldn't do that consistent damage. He wasn't close enough. He was zoned out for long enough, and it looks like they take out Gorilla, and now they'll go for the push.
Smeb is recalling right now. His teleport is not quite up. I don't think KT can be going for a push here. They do have Body Slam Flash on score.
Again, Croc gets away scot-free this time, and the arrow is good onto Prey. They forced that QSS early. But again, the minion wave going to go down, and no Nexus turrets. Another missed death sentence. Just looking for whatever pick they can get. The push continues. 45 seconds left on Baron. Here comes another super minion and another teleport. They're really pushing hard for this one.
It's now or never. They've got 3 flashes.
Okay, they got that turret. Down goes one. Will they get another one? Here's Cuz going in the back. The Umburrow is not going to work. He's going to be burst down. The Shockwave is going to be flashed by Deft, and down goes the Rek'Sai. Pawn is going to stay alive. Now it's 5v4. KT's looking good. Better and better to take this game. It looks like in 55 minutes they might be able to do it, but here's Prey trying to do that damage, trying to take down Smeb in the front. The heroic entrance. They're just focusing the Nexus. Down it goes. Game number 1 to KT.
Oh, the triple inhibitor is at 55 minutes. What looked like an easy stomp for KT just got stalled out to 30 more minutes, and Longju gave us everything that we hoped for, a game that revolved around team fighting. This is what these two teams have been doing for the last 2 weeks, just team fighting and beating everybody that way, and it was only iconic that we got to see them both brawl it out till the very end.
That's what we wanted out of this matchup. We wanted down to the bone, as close as you can get. Extremely on the edge style.